Hello to all. Today I'm going to be unboxing this right here. This is a Holosun optic. This is the HS507C. This is a X2 series version of the optic. I've never had a Holosun before or handled them in any kind of length, nothing like that. I haven't even used this one yet, but today I'm going to compare it to the king of the handgun optics, the Trijicon RMR. Originally, it's going to go on this one right here, the Walther PDP. However, I do not have the optic plate for it to be mounted on yet. So for today, after I'm done unboxing it, I'm just going to mess around, mount it on this, the 509 Edge, the long slide, and just do a little comparison back and forth, as well as my first impressions on this right here. There are a lot of different options out there now. You've got your budget ones like ADE, Swampfox. Holosun is probably the most popular alternative due to the price, and also they have very nice features on it. Of course, Trijicon RMR is the pinnacle of it all. EOTech has one now, Steiner, and there's a lot out there now. So I'm gonna try this Holosun out, take it out, see what I think about it, and I'll let you guys know. So here we are, the 507C, the X2 series. Just a pretty basic white sleeve, and then you have a box on the inside. On the outside here, it gives you a little bit more information on some of the features. One thing that, Trijicon definitely doesn't have is the multi-reticle option. So I'm not really concerned about the circle or the dot, but I do like the sound of that circle dot. Of course, if you're using on a duty handgun, you always want it to go. So battery life and always that reticle being ready is really important. So you have the auto mode, solar panel. I'm not familiar with this battery, but you get 50,000 hours of battery life at setting 6. So that's something you can just leave it, forget about it, and it's going to be on. Don't have to worry about it. If you guys shoot night vision, you'll be able to use this without it blinding you and blooming into your goggles. Push button and waterproof, parallax free. So here we go. Let's slide it up this sleeve. This way. This is, okay, so this is plastic. That's cardboard. This is plastic right here. Foam top. Little cleaning cloth. Instruction manual. And here is the optic and some more accessories. Over here we have I'm assuming this is a adjustment tool and also a mounting tool. You have some screws right here. And some more screws. I'm sure depending on the slide, or if you go straight to a plate, you can see that these screws are different length, and they also do come with some thread lock. I'm not gonna say it's Loctite, but some kind of thread component on there so it doesn't walk out. And here is the Holosun. So I always thought these looked ugly, especially compared to the RMR, and having it in my hand, I still don't think it looks as good as RMR, but for sure, but it's not as ugly as I really thought it was at first. So on the side, you have your logo, a few little stylish cuts right there. Here you have a battery door, and looks like your tool here, your adjustment tool, can also be used for your battery door as well. You have your windage right there on the right. Coming around the back, you have your elevation adjustment right there, your 2 screw holes. On the right side, you have your control adjustment buttons up and down. They have some tactile feel to them. On the top, you have your solar panel. So I guess if the battery runs out, you have a optional source for it to get some power and produce a red dot. Good thing about this right here on the side, you don't have to take it on and off when you change your battery and re-zero. That's something the RMR does have issue with, but it's not really a deal breaker for me by any means. On the bottom, I guess we don't have any use for this down here, but this would be access to, I guess, the internals, your diode, other things like that, your screw holes, and then you have your little lug holes right there, so it mounts into and is sturdy on the plate. So I was going to mount it up on the 509. It comes with some plates and everything and a chart, so you can mount it up to all these different optics right here. And as far as I know, this does have an RMR footprint. However, I am missing my RMR plate. I do not know where it is. So instead of using this one, I'm going to use my little race Glock-ish P80 build right here. So it looks like this is going to be, you know, RMR cut. So I'm going to mount this one up to this gun instead of the FN. Both are long slides. This one's just a little bit longer and cooler. Definitely like it a lot more. There we go. The Holosun mounted on this little P80 build here. I'll turn it back on. And that circle dot reticle is going to be a really nice upgrade to this, since this is more race oriented, quick speed and everything like that. Being able to pick that reticle up a lot quicker. And also, you know, the optic mount stays while the slide reciprocates. That is going to be cool. I got it for the PDP, but you know, it might find a nice little home right here. I did have the SRO on it prior to this, but oh man, I had to use that one on the lightweight build. Oh, I like this. All right, so first impressions, I really like it, mostly due to that reticle right there. I think this would actually work really, really well on this handgun right here. Having this gas pedal, really soft recoiling, and that optic is going to stay just right there. It will work really, really well on this. This is a little bit more expensive version of it. I think it's close to $300. Now, as far as other optics like this, handgun optics, RMR, I'm used to SRO, the Sig version, I think it's like the Romeo 1, and I believe the JPoint Pro was the first one I had. I've had that for the longest on my CZ. And I like them on some guns, like on the Sig, P226, the Legion. I don't like optics. The P320, I had an RX version. I don't like it. On usually lower slides, bore axis and everything, Glocks, P10C here, I really like it. It does find itself at home on this one, and I haven't had any issues with the RMR, and most people haven't. That's why this is kind of the gold standard. However, I am not bound to get into anything kind of serious. These are just range toys, and you know, you don't have to spend a whole bunch of money for a range toy. You get the battery life, everything is good to go. You don't have to worry about it. 5 years, go to the range in 2 years, you know it's still on. You don't have to have a battery. The adjustment key and everything comes with it, and the adjustment increments, they do feel tactile and everything. So, but I am looking forward to this. As soon as Walther sends the plate and I get it, it's going to go on this, but I will also try it out on this. I'm looking forward to that, and I think this is not going to let me down. First impressions, very good, very happy about it, but I'll let you guys know once I actually take it out and shoot it. Until then, I appreciate you guys watching. Take care.